All right, here you go. Can you smell that? Smells like the weekend to me. How you doing? It is the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome. This edition of the Mike Prince Show coming to you Monday through Friday, right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Of course, you know we're all about our HBCUs, in particular that of my beloved Prairie View A&M University. You can check us out on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. The website is obnradio.com. Without any further ado, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, the USA Today has released the annual report for Division I revenues that were earned. And some of the results can be rather staggering. You'd be amazed at how little some programs have made, and you will be impressed or at least inquisitive on how much more others have made. And it's almost as if comparing apples to grapes sometimes. We say apples to apples, oranges to oranges, but when you look at the number one revenue for D1 athletics was the University of Texas. And the University of Texas had a ridiculous number. Right close to them were Texas A&M, fighting 1 and 2. But you know, we know that there's perception and realities when it comes to the money and following the money between HBCUs and other universities. So I don't lose much sleep on that. I don't even put my focus toward that. Bada boom, bada bing. Do what you do, and we'll gather what we can gather and make the most out of our situations. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually give you the numbers from the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference and the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Then we'll go a little bit deeper into some other numbers, but these reports are for 2017 revenue claimed by the universities, and some very interesting numbers indeed. Very interesting numbers. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the report from the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. We'll go bottom up. How's that sound? Coming in the rear would be Coppin State. They're ranked 229 out of 230 teams that have been listed on this report. They're reporting $3.4 million total revenue. Next would be Savannah State. Savannah State comes in with a 227 ranking. They reported $4.5 million. Then we would have Maryland Eastern Shore. They come in ranked at 224 in the nation. They reported $5.9 million in total revenue. Then we have South Carolina State comes in 222 ranked out of 230. They're reporting $7.2 million in revenue. Next on the list would be FAMU coming in at 211. They reported $10.7 million in total revenue. Morgan State coming in at 208, reported $11 million in total revenue. Dale State comes in with 198 ranking. They reported $12 million. North Carolina A&T comes in ranked at 194. They reported $13 million in total revenue. North Carolina Central comes in at 187 ranking. They reported $13.5 million in total revenue. And the number one school in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference would be Norfolk State. They come in ranked at 184 in the nation with $13.6 million reported total revenue. That, of course, was the MEAC, or the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, reports of total revenue for 2017 athletic year. Now, let us mosey over to the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Alabama A&M comes ranked at 230, the lowest that you can actually be. Their reported income was $3.2 million total revenue. Mississippi Valley comes in at 228. Their total reported income was $4.3 million. Alcorn State comes in at 223 ranking, reporting $6.3 million in total revenue. Here's one that I found very intriguing. Grambling State University, ranked at 220 in the nation out of 230, reported $7.8 million in total revenue. Here's another one that was intriguing to me. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, ranked at 219, reported $7.9 million in total revenue. Jackson State came in at 215, ranked in the nation out of 230. They reported $9.4 million in total revenue. In fact, that was an increase, according to reports for Jackson State, compared to the year before. Texas Southern came in with 210th ranking, reported a total revenue earnings of $10.8 million. Southern University coming in at 188, reported $13.3 million of total revenue. Alabama State coming in at 178, ranking number 2 in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, reporting $14.3 million in total revenue. And sitting on top of the hill, Prairie View A&M University, coming in at number 150 in the nation, number 1 in the SWAC, reported $17.8 million in total revenue. $17.8 million. Who you rooting for? That equates to about 65 percentile range in the nation of total revenue that was generated for Prairie View A&M University. Now, there's a unique breakdown on how you get these numbers, and I'm going to read those numbers off to you. They're broke down by ticket sales, contributions, rights and licensing fees, student fees, school funding, and others. And according to the USA Today, the report and the numbers that were reported by Prairie View, ticket sales for 2017, $1.1 million. Contributions, $367,000. Rights and licensing fees, $1.7 million. Student fees, $3 million. School funding, $10.1 million. Others, $1.5 million. Now, I didn't give all the breakdowns. We just kind of rounded the numbers. But you get an essence of everything that has been reported by each institution. Those are impressive numbers. Some may question the numbers being reported, but according to the USA report, it is what it is. $1.1 million in ticket sales. It's a lot of tickets. And if this being the case, with these reports that have come across, what are you thinking, PV Nation? I would love to hear from you. We have a 24-hour message line that you can dial in, leave your comments, thoughts, concerns, and we'll run it right here on the network. The phone number is 713-570-6736. I'll give it to you again, 713-570-6736. Are you proud of these numbers? You should be. Do you believe in these numbers? I would hope so. $17.8 million. Now, this report just came out. And I'm going to dissect this thing over the course of the weekend. And we'll come back and dig a little deeper on comparing apples to apples. As we head toward the sunset for another dynamic week, let's not forget to remember that we're on the grind for an athletic director. Let's stay focused on what we need versus what we want. Let's continue to work toward one accord, and that is to defend the honor of our beloved Prairie View A&M University. PV Nation, who you rooting for? Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. The website is obnradio.com. And don't forget, we have a YouTube channel. It's Open Mic Broadcast Network, OPEN, capital MIC. It's all one word, Broadcast Network. Until the next time, you guys be blessed. I am the Radio Doctor, Mike Prince. We'll see you on the other side.